Okay, let's take a look at the 2019 Atlantic hurricane season. So this comes from NOAA, and they're predicting that a near normal Atlantic hurricane season is most likely this year. Let's take a closer look into what that actually means. So for 2019, NOAA predicts a likely range of 9 to 15 named storms, winds of 39 miles per hour or higher, of which 4 to 8 could become hurricanes, 74 miles per hour or higher, including 2 to 4 major hurricanes, categories 3, 4, or 5. Oh wow. With winds of 111 miles per hour or higher. I feel like that's slightly more than typical. Maybe they're just trying to not be super alarming. NOAA provides these ranges with a 70% confidence. An average hurricane season produces 12 named storms. So, okay, so we're 9 to 15. So, little, could be less, could be more, of which 6 become hurricanes, 3 major hurricanes. So, okay, so they're saying it could be a little bit less, could be a little bit more. Sounds like they don't really know what's going to happen, to be honest. But let's look at this infographic. So, okay, so green is above normal, gray is below normal, yellow is near normal. Season probability for what? For hurricanes? I guess so. So 9 to, this is just saying the same thing. I don't know what this is saying. Could be higher or lower, I guess. Okay, interesting. This outlook reflects competing climate factors. The ongoing El Nino is expected to persist and suppress the intensity of the hurricane season. Doesn't El Nino usually intensify the hurricane season because things are warmer? Like warmer oceans means warmer hurricanes? I don't know, man. Sounds like might be maybe on the higher end of the predictions. I mean, that's just my guessing based on the El Nino, but I'm not really sure how it would suppress things. But okay, fair enough. New satellite data and other upgrades to products and services from NOAA enable a more weather-ready nation by providing the public and decision makers with the information needed. The National Weather Service is making a planned upgrade to its global forecast system, flagship weather model, often called the American model, early in the 2019 hurricane season. This marks the first major upgrade to the dynamical core of the model in almost 40 years. Interesting, so maybe they'll be able to predict hurricanes better. I mean, I thought last year's hurricane season was pretty crazy, right? Like there was the ones in like North Carolina on the East Coast, like pretty high up on the East Coast too. And I think there was some other ones in Alabama, right? In Mississippi, there was another one. And then the year before that was like the crazy one with 3 mega hurricanes going on at once, like Puerto Rico and Florida and Texas. Like, man, yeah, now that I think about it, like we've had a pretty crazy past 2 hurricane season years. National Weather Service office in San Juan will expand the coastal storm surge in 2019 to include Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands. Okay, cool. So looks like they're going to be looking out for the islands as well of the U.S. That's good. Looks like we've already had a hurricane, I guess, or a tropical storm. A 70% chance of an above normal season is predicted for both the eastern and central Pacific regions. The Pacific outlook calls for probability of 15 to 22 named storms, of which 8 to 13 are expected to become hurricanes. Yeah. What is FEMA saying? Stay tuned to your local news and download the FEMA app. Okay. Yeah, preparing ahead of a disaster is the responsibility of all levels of government, the private sector and the public. Yeah, I agree. Like, I'd at least get, like, the basics, like 2 weeks of food and water, like a hand crank radio, flashlights, you know, maybe even a small gas or electric generator. Like, really is helpful to just have some basic things in case the power does go out. Yeah, I even have, like, a top 5, like, must-haves for hurricane weather. But, yeah, hopefully, you know, it's not too crazy. But, yeah, if any big hurricanes do come up, I'll definitely cover them on this channel because I'm super fascinated about all the crazy weather going on. And yeah, anyways, that's it for this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. Peace.